All right, back with a bang. All right, let's get on with it. What what was the agenda for today? I wanted to write the the level progression for manifest mode. Okay, so let's just have a look at the JSON here. We have edges 2. Okay, now this edges 2 is defining where the level connects to. So it's like a forward connection, right? Like we have one set of outward outgoing edges, but we don't have incoming edges. That is the problem, because we will not be able to. So if we're on level 2, for example, let's see over here. So if I'm here, I only have information of these forward nodes, not the ones behind. Right now, one solution to this problem would be to have outgoing connections that point backwards also. These can be injected. These can be injected on bake, because like I don't want to have extra information over here. Like this is enough information for drawing this graph, but in game we are going to have to compute all of the reverse mappings. Now, doing this should not be that difficult, because it's a simple post processing step, right? I think we don't even have to touch this. We can actually compute that over here in the editor, or we can do it in the um, we can do it in the game. Just one level is enough. So if I'm on this level and I'm rendering, if I have to draw all of the bells that connect forward and backward, we can do a hop, right? We can do a hop, like, okay, go backwards, and if this level that I go back to has another backward connection, that way we can like render all of them. We'll have to, because it's not linear, because there are these like off the beaten path side connections. Either we identify these as different. It's like if it's just like a string of bells, right? Like this one will have to kind of like be on the side. But like if say this one connected to another, like if it was actually like a full hierarchy, I want to be able to draw that. Edges to manifest edges. Refresh all cytospace load manifest. Refresh all nodes build cy elements. Now over here, edge 2, make cy edge. What is f? id t 2, make cy edge. Source target, cytoscape edge type. Okay, let's play around with this for a sec. Make cy edge, source target type 1, from to type is equal to 0, type. Okay, now we have data type, edge node type is equal to 1, edge selected, edge type is equal to 1. This can be what edge types do I have? Edge styles. Whoa, damn. Let's say we go with straight triangle. Okay, now if type is 1, it should show up 2, 5. Type is equal to 1. Commit. Oh, funky. It's not saving it. Type 1, edge 2, 5. Straight triangle. Okay, so I guess the type selector is not working. Wait, didn't I add this? Or the type is not being piped. Make cy edge. Oh, from to e dot type. Add edge. add edge type 1 make cy edge. Fine, looking fine. So we have edge type information, sweet type. And just for convenience sake, I want to turn these into strings. Type 1. So now we know that this edge is like a side level. So maybe we can make it so that the main campaign is just the bells are just like the main campaign, and we could have another render, another set of bells maybe for connecting levels, and they could be like they could be made in a way where it's not like all the way, it's not made all the way, like it doesn't do a full depth first kind of search for those. Okay, that I think that works. Edge dot type make cy edge to type 0 to id type 0 to edges. Whoa. Color transparency, label, line type. Line type. Line style, huh? Is it line style? It said line type in the docs. Amazing. Okay. Cool. So we have line type going in here. Edges. Back edges. Save manifest. Manifest data. All right. Function process manifest. Now we'll do a basic loop through here. Okay. For each. Okay, so we have all the edges here. Cool. Let's do this again. Level dot edges. Level dot back edge. Reverse edges is equal to empty array. All right, for each edges. This will be edge. Level dot rev edges dot add. No, push. What is it? Dot push to. No, we have to first, okay, for each edge, we have to get the edge dot to and then do a find index. It's not the most lovely looking setup, but whatever. Manifest data of find index string. Just give me the level, man. Find edge dot to. Okay, let's just manifest it LVL. Okay, we have from this level going to this level, right? This is our edge. Okay, find L.id. For undefined 2526. Why can't you find them? Undefined. Wait, is this not working? Find index. Okay, so I guess this find should work now. Okay, level2.id, save all changes. One to two, two to three, three to four, four to five, four to six, and six to seven. Sweet. And over here we are going to say level.revEdges.push to, so we're going from level id to level2.id. In level 2 we're going to push to level.id, and type will be the same. I think that's the best way to do it. Type edge.type. Save all changes. Level 2 is not defined. Okay. Fascinating. I guess it's not being set. Sweet. And that's pretty good, I think. Loader manifest data rev edges. All right, we have reverse mapping now. Edges, rev edges. alter. Extra bells. Bell interactables. Time travel. Displacement. Time travel. Set mat data. Prime to bounds. Okay, we have and this is this is getting to be quite heavy, I think. Most of this is only for transcend mode anyway. This is all in transcend mode. Do bells. Do bells. Too heavy. I don't want to change this code. I don't want to add more code here. This is a bit much. If this code could just be segmented out. By game mode, that would be amazing. Okay, think. You know what, I think I'll add it here for now. And then we'll do a refactor afterwards, right after. Bell interactable, word bone. Okay, fine. and we have all the information here. Perfect. Um, bell interactables, max bells is equal to bell count 7. Don't need this. Check hanger. Are you spawning the hanger? Let's use the hanger for now. Homeward bone, we don't need that. Bells PS. Okay, this should be good. Var count is equal to 0. Count. I think what I will do is I will just add a I will make a list. Okay, let's make a list of levels. Var start is equal to location while location dot rev edges this could technically be computed once. This could technically be computed once. Also, this thing will not be able to confusion is happening. I have to decide how I want to render these. I think a straight line is just the most simple way to do this. Any branching will just have to be like an I don't want to complicate it. Campaign is equal to new. Okay, fine. Start is equal to location while location dot rev edges dot length dot count is greater than 0. Let's go to the start first. Location is equal to rev edges Can we have 2 reverse edges? Yes, we can. It's almost like it's too abstract. And that's happening because I haven't decided how I want to actually paint this. How do I actually want this to work? You know, ideally like a linear mapping where a level has one previous and one next level, right? Like a simple linked list, right? I'm working on the new game mode, not the new game mode that we have coming out next month, but the one after that. Okay, so this is the future casting here. What I'm doing specifically right now is I want to set up in-game UI, which is diegetic, which will be like in the level. So when you spawn into a level, I want to show some version of this to the player, right? Now, what I was just thinking, where like this data structure, you see like this mess here that we have going, is getting a little bit, it's a little bit ew. I want to make it less ew. That's just my mission today. So what I'm trying to do is I want to, like right now, for example, I just made this reverse edge thing, right? Where I'm just mapping the edges back. And now I'm looking at the code that I have to write to render this thing. And it's just, yeah, it's going to be ugly. And I don't want to write ugly code. Yeah, I'm a little bit lazy, but also it just, it has to look nice. Yeah, it has to make sense. Like, it has to, like, the code has to have some aesthetic to it. You know what I mean? And when I'm writing code that doesn't feel aesthetic, I'm just like, I'm not doing it. This is one of the main reasons why I can't work a 9 to 5. It's because, like, they ask me to write code that's not, you know, for the few times that I did get to write code that was, I very much enjoyed my time in the 9 to 5. But since this is my game, I can decide what aesthetic code I'm writing and what aesthetic code I'm not going to write. So I'm thinking right now. All right, this is live thought happening here. Every node could just have a next variable. Okay, just like a next. Like, this is where you go after you do this level. And then from there we could have like an abstract kind of like edge system that connects to whatever I want, right? So when I am rendering that mean, a list of buttons that you can press to navigate in the campaign, that would just be like a straight list, right? So right now the edges that we are drawing, they are kind of like abstract. Like this, if you look at this data structure, the game will have to inject some data. Like, for example, here we have like a type 1. You see that could be like okay, this is the main exit point, right? This is the main exit point. So over here I could just look for, so if I'm rendering that one, I will just be like, okay, give me the edge that is type 1, because that's like the main edge, right? That is the main outgoing, um, like that's the next level, right? But still ugly. Edges 2 5 type 1. I don't like this, man. I don't like the reverse edge thing. I don't like it. I want to change it. Change it. I still want to draw the lines though. That they're so fun to draw. You see, this is how I design. This is how I do game design. I like, what does the code feel right? What do I want in the game? Is it fun to program? And somewhere in the middle there, video game just comes out. So what are we looking at here? A hard next edge, right? That's the first edge. The first edge is the eggs. Oh, we could do it by, we could order them. Yo. That could just be it. It could just be an order thing, right? We just look at the first edge. We just look at the first edge. The first edge is the primary edge. Let's stick to that. Okay, location, reverse edges of 0. Man, I don't think I'm smart enough for this either. Like, if somebody who knew programming was watching this stuff, they'd just be like, man can't think straight. 2. Now this is an integer. Integer. Now this is gonna need a lookup. Internal manifest data get int id Nope, this is, oh yeah, I can just do a manifests dot try get value id out var manifest data. If this is true, return manifest data, otherwise return null. Get manifest. Loom registry dot get loom dot get registry dot get manifest get man oh, finally okay. Now we'll debug.log campaign start dollar, and here we will do locate start campaign start dot name. All right, now I'm assuming this is just going to work, but let's quadruple check. Okay, return do manifest do bells, else if accelerate, else if game mode dot manifest dot active, do manifest bells please. Stage. All right, okay, let's see the log. Let's see it get colored up with the start stage. So if we're going in to if you're going into the second level, the start level should be Tokyo 2, right? We'll go in here, all right, and then this should be the level before. Are you ready? Campaign start Shibuya. Fail. You had one job, sir. You had one job. Shibuya reverse edges 1. Did I not save this? Let's try this again. Shibuya. Campaign start Shibuya. All right, then let's debug this. Start Shibuya. Rev edges 0. Oh. You know why this is happening? This is happening because I have not made it so that the server writes the registry, save registry, you know, here API registry, put this doesn't get called, and because this doesn't get called, my manifest data does not save. Thank you very much. Graphics was a big part of it for me. I wanted it to like just look like it's like exploding with color, you know. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna leave this. Put registry, compile registry, invalid registry data. Bro, I just want to save it. The manifest is not being saved separately. I did that because like the registry is already it's already encrypted, so I just wanted to put the manifest with it. Campaign start Tokyo. Okay, now we will populate the campaign. All right, populating the campaign while start dot cursor dot edges dot count is greater than 0, cursor is equal count is equal to 0, and we will have here campaign dot add current cursor. Okay, we're storing that. All right, cursor is equal to room is get manifest edges 0 2. All right, now can I do that string join thing here, or do I have to forget it? Just forget it. For each var lvl in campaign lvl dot name. Okay, now we should see the full campaign. Until I'm assuming this will crash. This will crash. This will crash because some of the levels don't exist. Oh no, actually it might work. Tokyo to Shibuya, Shinjuku, Harajuku. Beautiful. Now what we're going to do is we are going to take this code out of here and put it where it belongs. All right, get manifest internal list manifest data get campaign manifest data level. What happened, bruv? Not all code paths return a value. Such a shame. Return campaign. Location is level. Okay, rev edges. We are in Loom registry, so we don't need this. Get campaign, return campaign, var campaign is equal to loom.registry registry.get campaign stage. No, game mode dot manifest dot data. All right, now we have a full list of levels that we need to draw. Okay, bell hanger is reachable code. Just pretend like it's reachable now. Okay, count will be campaign dot count, and here bell hanger absolute position right into 0.02 times 3 forward. What am I doing here? This is the starting position, and I think it'll have a limit of 7. That's why it's set up this way. Okay. I think we might need a new hanger for this, because like if we have a campaign of like 7 levels, should we trim it? Should we trim it so that I want to see all the bells, man. I want to see them all. But the bell interactables right now are limited to 7. Do we have to extend this? Do we have to extend this? Man, these are already hooked up to the. Should we just do a separate list of bell interactables? on interact. This will be mapped to the campaign now. So time travel. Man bells, manifest campaign bells. Let's come up with a number that is going to be suitable for the 16 bells. How do you plan to show 16 bells? That's gonna be like a huge hanger. That's a lot of bells, bruv. That is a lot of bells. We can just hang them. We'll just make a hanger. Yeah. Let's add some new content to the game. All right, let's add some new content to the game. 16 bell interactables, campaign bells, on interact, travel, I. Travel IDX. Now in travel IDX, travel int IDX, we're gonna get loom.registry.get campaign game mode.manifest.data, and over here campaign of IDX. We will do the to do check bounds. Okay, fine. Let's see when it comes back to bite me in my butt. All right. For now, we are just going to roll with it. Bell interactables. Do manifest bells, campaign bells, label will be campaign of I dot name $name dot /n. Well, it will not work, but let's see. Campaign of I dot name kanji. All right. I think a better addition here would be to have it so that it says I plus 1 dot. Okay, whatever. Campaign bells. If clock override, this is not required. Bells PS emit. Why is bells PS emitting? Oh, that's the graphic. That's the very nice, very nice. Position is equal to bell hanger absolute position forward. What is pose? Homeward bone. We don't need a homeward bone here. Thank you very much. Should we take this for a spin? Should we see if it works? Oh wait, the most important step is this. Also, if it's the current level, we have to disable it, of course. Let's go to Shibuya. Why is it not working? Why, oh why is it not working? Let me guess, let me guess, let me guess. Oh, issue identified. Also, can we reverse the order here? Thank you. Also, yeah, campaign of I is not equal to game mode dot manifest dot data. That will disable the Tokyo, Shibuya, Shinjuku, Harajuku, Shibuya. This is actually pretty cool. This is very cool because I know what the next. Oh. That's changed. I think that's changed because where am I going? HUD, vanish. HUD display, vanish. Interact ring. Okay, so this is pretty Gucci, right? Like, let's see if I'm in Shibuya right now. Okay, let's go back to Tokyo. Let's see if this works. I haven't tried this before. This needs to change. Okay, all right. Okay, okay, okay. Just I know we're in transcend mode now. That shouldn't have happened. Let's fix this. Landing, bounce back. No? Okay. Alter, travel. Travel, prime to bounce. Menus instance, prime to bounce. Prime to bounce. Aha. Okay. All right. Bouncing. Public game mode bounce to. Okay, bounce to. prime to bounce. Prime to bounce can have game mode dot manifest. Okay, and over here bounce to is equal to game mode. Okay, game mode bounce to is equal to null. Game mode is not equal to null. Bounce to or game mode dot transcend. Bounce to or transcend. Bounce to start cold. Okay, bounce to transcend. Prime to bounce is being called after the manifest mode level is set. So if bounce to is equal to game mode dot manifest, game mode dot manifest dot data dot name kanji and regular name underneath. Color me up, baby, let's go. Did I set it to bounce to manifest? Yes. This is a very cool bounce to Tokyo. Let's get some lighting going on here, man. All right. Okay. How cool is this? No, seriously, like from a scale, on a scale of 1 to 10, at least 55, you know, at least, like minimum, at least. And now we're gonna crash the game. Aha, I knew it. We will protect against that later. Okay. Git status. Reverse edges. Okay, reverse edges. Now what I'm gonna do next is I am going to remove this edge type thing that I'm trying to do here. Dot type. Make cy edge. I think over here to make the edge I am going to pass idx. Okay, make cy edge. Just add edge, man. Just add edge. Owner dot edges dot just length. -1 dot type. Okay, edge. right? So 2 5 type 1, no, just now we're not doing types here. Okay, we're not doing types here. Commit, save. Okay, so you see this is now an like this is the second edge, right? Now if I have another remove, duplicate, yes please, connect this to this. I'm going to length is not a function. Length is not a function. You know, there's so many trees outside my house. When the wind blows, the trees make noise. Length is not a function, huh? Duplicate, please. Now you see all the 4 goes to 5 and 6 8 are both extra edges. So only the primary edge, the number 1 edge, is going to map. Edges could just be renamed to outgoing, and rev edges could just be incoming. Nomenclature sounds right over here. So I don't need to mess with a type function, type thing right now, at least not for now. There is a primary edge and then there's a secondary edge. Now if I want to, let's say I want 4 5, I want to swap these. So in 4 I want number 6 to be the primary. I can just do this, commit, save. There you go. There you go. And this could just be our extra levels. Organize. Organize. All right. Alrighty then. Now you see, now I can just build out full map. I can do a bunch of different campaigns with like side levels, and I wonder how it's going to work. Like for example, if I'm on level 4, right, and I have an outgoing edge to 8, 8 will map reverse to 4. Now, what if after 8 we had like a bunch of levels, right? Say 9, 10, 11 were connected in serial after 8. Now, when I draw the campaign for that, it's going to go all the way back to Tokyo. Actually, fascinating. Man, this could be like a full map. This could be a full map. It would be so cool to navigate this inside the game. So when I'm in Harajuku, we're rendering the campaign. So 1 to 7 is going to get rendered on the main bells, right? And then on the side we could have a set of all the connecting levels which aren't on the main path. Yes. I have to split up the alter code is way too complex. Alters. all that code is sitting in one place. Like if I'm not in transcend mode, I don't want to see all that code while I'm working on manifest mode. Just it's a little bit spaghetti code, but it's my spaghetti code. I'll fix it. Save all changes. You save all changes. Yo yogi copy. Yo yogi do. Commit save. Okay, now this now this very boring bell hanger thing has to go. I want like a wire. Like I want two stands and like the bells on a wire. Yeah. Like pick play it in the hardest mode possible, basically. I don't know how I'm going to bend it. I mean, I can bend it. It'll be a simple function, but like then I'll have to draw the wire, and that'll be like its own class or something. Do I want to lift all that weight right now? No. So instead, because like that hanger model is too limiting right now. That was made for the 7 days that you can transport in transcend and accelerate. So over here we can have something that's a little bit more dynamic. I'm thinking 2 models like poles, right? And between that we can just have like for now we can just have like a straight bar that connects through, and yeah, that's it. We'll just put the bells on there. Also, we don't want to draw the bells if the player has not crossed that stage yet. Do you feel? Do you feel? First, I want to manage this no level ID nonsense that I have going on here. Process manifest. Okay, for levels. Okay, for each. Level dot if level dot has. How do you do this? So you see there's no level IDs here. It's only here. Okay, so we're gonna try and see if this code works. Has attribute is not a function. Node.js check. Has attribute Node.js. I look, man, I wrote JavaScript like way back. Has own. That's why I have to consult. Oh my god, I used the AI. Oh, look at me. I used the AI. Caught me red-handed. Oh. I don't use AI, bro. The AI uses me. Save all. No, please do not delete the edge. Save all changes. Saved. Refresh. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Is it because I'm doing it in the for each? Is that it? Is that why it's not? See, I have no idea what I'm typing. Console.log level ID not found. 7 instances of level ID not found. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess this is 7. All right. This, I guess it's like an iterator variable. That's why it's not doing it. Manifest date. Do I have to do a find? Seriously? Seriously, bruv? I mean, it works here. Level 2 find. I think this is supposed to be a map. Is there anyone in the audience here that can tell me how to write Node.js, JavaScript, levels for each level? I think you can do like a map or something. No, you can't do a map. Level has own property, level ID. If not, level ID not found, level dot level ID is equal to -1. Fine, let's do it the good old-fashioned way then. Dot find this is so uggo. Node.js add change object in for each. Why is this? I want to learn this. Teach me correct way to mutate the properties. Yeah, well, that's what I was doing. Mutates the existing property object. Reassigning the iterator variable. Am I reassigning the iterator variable? Oh, I see what I'm doing. Dude, this book is so cool. We'll do a video on that book. We need to do a video on that book. Save all changes. I'm going to try this again. Reload. Oh, so uggo, dude. I can just manifest batch3. No, manifest.json level ID. Level ID. Match case, please. Edges to ref edges. 57. Okay, fine. Level ID -1. I think this type infer also has to go. I can assign that. Like if it's a leaf node, for example, we'll do all these rules later. Okay, manifest is done. Now what do we want to do? Now we want to add bell interactables, campaign bells 16. Okay, we need a new model, and then we need to add the extra bells. Extra bells. I think we just do it like we did with the. We just put a table with an extra bell on it. So off the main path needs, like, we need to put a separate separate bell there, a separate thing that holds the bells for us. Okay, let me just, I want to play with it again. I want to play with it. Let's play with it. So level -1 should level ID. So hearts actually here will be like a, if you can get a heart, then it's a quick, it's a pickup, it's a life. Oh wait, what just happened? No, we're in the same. Did my sky not set properly? Why did my sky not set properly? Hold up. Fascinating. I'm assuming this is happening because the level change is not being called. Is it because the generator level is not nulled? Fascinating. Wait, is this not being nulled? I don't think it is. Fascinating. Clear. There it is. Null level. Clear current level. This should be called, right? Okay, it's nulled. And then generator level is null level. Oh. Oh. Interesting. So here's the issue with this. Now before no, fine. Like, let's see. Maybe I'm wrong, okay? The sections, the starting section, the lobby section where we spawn in, it has a parent level that's a stub. It's not actually defined in the data. So I'm making a level to pretend like it has a parent level. So it's just a section, right? And that section needs a parent just to belong in the rest of the with the rest of the data in the world. that thing is pointing to a null level, and then there's another null. The same null is being set uh, on the generator level. So this generator level, when it starts, it is not signaling a new level when the lobby is placed, right? Now this null level is defined as stub. Where else is this being used? Nowhere. Current null, wait, null level. Parent is equal to null. No, I don't think I just made that up. Stage lobby manifest dot level. Is this the same null level as this one? But how can it be? It can't be. It cannot be the same level. And I guess that's why it's not calling a level. It is calling a level changed. Fascinating. Are the ops are null? Yeah, because I get it. It's all in my head. It's all in my head. Shibuya. Problems. Ooh. Damn. Take me back to Tokyo, baby. All right, on to the next local save. Manifest internal static bool is manifest level unlocked. Is manifest level manifest data man data something manifest data nothing, don't have it here. Manifest data level is manifest level unlocked if level dot rev edges dot count is equal to 0, return true. Else if level dot rev edges dot 0 dot 2. So we just have to check if the previous level is done, right? We just have to check if the previous level is done. If loom dot registry dot get manifest to if rev is equal to null, return true for some reason, and get manifest score is there a get manifest score? Manifest score, get manifest score uint data key. What is my uint data key for this? Data ID. Okay. Previous dot ID out score uint. I think this is all Gucci. If return true. So if you just get 1 star, it's unlocked. Return false. Okay. Is manifest level unlocked? And over here in the altar, we are going to, where are my campaign bells interactables? We'll place the bells for now, but enabled will only be campaign not is equal if local save dot is manifest level unlocked. If not is manifest level unlocked, enabled is equal to false. Now we have a score for Shibuya, we have a score for no, wait. Return false if prev.id is lesser than equal to 0. Return false. Return false. So even the branching levels, they will only be unlocked if you have completed the level before. So when you get to a new level, so for example, when I get into this level here, I will see these bells, but they will not be activated. Okay, that is cool. Shibuya, Shinjuku, I can go, but I can't go to the rest of these. And that is working as intentional. And crash. Yes, because that level is not set. Okay, all right. What did I just do? Okay. How have we been going? 1 hour 30 minutes. Dude, yes. Yes. All right, next steps. What are next steps? Next steps are we have to get the extra bells in order. Var extras is equal to 0. Okay. We're only getting outgoing edges here. For each, please turn this into a for. I is equal to 1. Edge dot to get manifest will be added here. So side quests dot add get manifest level 2 and just return. Good. Side quests get side quests. So now the date, now it's set up in a way where you have the campaign and then you have side quests. So that's, there you go, there's some structure to at least how the information will be displayed. But like if I want to have, if I want to do some branching or anything here, yeah, I'm gonna have to look at how that's gonna play out with this system. No biggie. Like if I have, like if I want to do like merging campaigns, like that will just be, that will be like, I don't know what reason I might have to do that, but whatever. Campaign dot count. This is gonna keep annoying me. I need to run gun content prefabs. I need to design this now. I was just thinking about how we can draw the curved spline. The same code that I use for the artery basically is just going to be reused. Problem solved. So two bell hangers, one on one side, the other on the other side. And we spawn the bells, and a function of how many bells you have, we can distance them accordingly. Bell hanger. Is there any other way I want to do this? Should we add like a like originally I was thinking it would be buttons on the floor, but like come on, we already have so many yummy looking bells. Maybe a different way to arrange them. Uh, Bell hanger. Very very religious imagery here if you pay attention. It's true. It is. A different version of this could just be a I could take out the horizontal bar and just have a model for the long kind of like horizontal bar be separate from the the prefab and make that a function of how many bells I want to show. I have to spin up a separate particle system for the little these pellet things coming out and place them programmatically. That's a lot of work. It could be its own entity, technically. Bell system. Also, another thing that I don't like about this is that there seems to be a bell here, but I can't ring it. You know, that's also something that feels kind of strange. Like, it's a nice way to kind of foreshadow how many levels there are in the level, but do I want to do that? Until you haven't made it past, should the player know? Not really. I don't think they should. And this bell shouldn't be here. It just shouldn't be here. But I still want to like have a sense of directionality. So like the ones that are before should be here, and the one that are after should be here. Um, technically, like we haven't used the butter lamps either. It's, I don't know how to combine these. How should we combine these two? Like you could bookmark this level the way you bookmark levels in transcend mode, but that's by date, so it makes sense to bookmark them. Like over here, there's no sense in bookmarking them. It just doesn't make sense. I think getting to the end of the level should kind of like, I think there could be like a system where you like light the flame, right? And that could just be like completing the level. And once you've completed the level and the flame is lit, then the bell for that level should just show up for you to ring. But these bells are also collectibles. That's the other thing. I think here's what we can do. You just have to ring the bell at the level to unlock it. No, that makes no sense. I think on finishing a level, you get to kind of like ring a bell for the level, and then the bell shows up. I think we want to separate out the mechanics here. Like all these bells that I have collected here, like these bells, they need to, we need a place to use them. Like there's like this bell you can ring over here. I wonder why this is not here right now. Did I ring the bell today? Did I? Python. Oh, wait. I'm going to. Of course. So, what was the agenda? You collect all these bells, okay, and then over here in manifest mode, I think it'll be cool if these bells were actually the bells that you collected in transcend mode. Like the first 7 bells show up as you collect them. Those are frozen in place, you can't use them. The rest of the bells are like a daily kind of like ring. Like if you want to ring the level, like if you want to ring the bell, that's where you use it. That's the consumable. Um, these are more like token kind of like they're just here for you. Like they're kind of set up in the same way where you have a system that kind of connects all of the manifest levels. But if they are the bells that you have collected, they have to be kind of like you have to spend them like here, right? They have to be spent. Um, and that could actually like that could be a system that we have where in like over here, where is it? In alter, for example, right? And if we have, let's see, we have campaign bells, right? Over here, it could just be, hey, have you placed the bell? Have you placed the bell here? Like that, is this level? Did you ring the bell here? Right? That's it. That's the that's the unlock, basically. And that will only be available if you have a bell. So for example, in do bells here, you have this bell rang today, da da da, bell count, bell rang today, table shows up. Only if bell count is greater than or equal to 8. See, this bell count is our number of bells that you own. And this is a consumable. So if bell count is greater than or is equal to 8, extras go over here. Extras go in the in the shelf, right? So bell count is greater than or equal to 8. So if you have more than 7, they start showing up for you to ring. Now the same logic will work in manifest mode, where if the level is not, if you haven't rung the bell at the level, then this extra bell will show up. And what will that do? That will put, like, that will place the bell, in the level. But what does that do? Nothing. It's like it's a checkpoint. The bell for that level. Bells aren't really for the level, you know what I mean? They're more for ringing. And that's their purpose. I think instead we could have these be more, I don't know. Hello, what's up? How's it going? How is it going? I'm kind of, yeah, I'm wondering how to design this. Man, I'm doing great actually. I streamed earlier today, and just the kind of like focus that I get when I'm just, like sitting down and getting stuff done is just, I wanna stay in this space, man. And this is working for me. That's just like I have myself set up to do this, and this is like, it's like my mission right now. So I'm just focused on this. And I did yoga before, and I did a quick workout. I went for a swim. So I'm in the right space. Some days are mid, of course, but you know what? Just you gotta pull yourself together, man. You gotta just do things. That's what I'm trying to do. Just do things. Little conundrum here. I'm trying to. I like this system a lot. I really do. I like because bells teleport you, right? Like you have a bell, it teleports you. Like these could be like different bells, so they aren't the bells that you collect. But it would be very cool if it was the same mechanic, If it was the same mechanic, it would be pretty awesome. Okay, let's just, let's pretend paper prototype this, okay? I ring the bell, ding, 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 okay? And then a portal opens over here, okay? And then we come over here, all right? I'm like, whoa, what is this cool level? I'm in some new area, what? Okay, now, over here, imagine this is not here, okay? This is empty, all right? This is completely empty. And over here will be one of these, like these markers, right? These markers. And you can just like, you can put a bell here, okay? These are basically like shortcuts, right? These are just shortcuts. So if I want to go to Shibuya from here, I should just be able to do this, and I'm in Shibuya. I'm in Shibuya now, right? Pow pow, very nice. Basically, I think these are just like placing bells in a location so that you can ring them. Not a consumable, a one-time consumable, but you can like dress up. You can go and you can put a bell at a level, right? Um, yeah. So the first level probably doesn't need a bell, um, but it would make sense for it to have it because like you want to be able to go backwards also. So these are just like your local bookmarks now, right? So the bells kind of like become bookmarks over here so that I can like easily transport. It's kind of like unlocking. It's like unlocking the uh, in Dark Souls when you get the big thing, like the big bowl. You unlock the bowl. What's the big bowl in Dark Souls? Big bowl in Dark Souls that lets you teleport. Um, the Lord Vessel. You are thinking of the Lord Vessel, but it is a big bowl, isn't it? Place the Lord Vessel. Wow, so the imagery of Dark Souls is so kinky. Lord Vessel. Isn't it a big bowl? You have obtained the Lord Vessel, the key bonfire item. Warp between bonfires. So we have to warp between levels, okay? Um, and for that, you have to sacrifice one bell to place there. Okay, and I think here we could just have like a table, okay, and then on the table we could have an interactable that says, hey, you can put a bell here, or you can put a bell here somewhere, okay, here, maybe this could be like the home bell. That's actually a pretty good idea. Okay, this is the home bell, okay, and the previous bells can come here and the future bells can come here. Now that now that is a good idea. Okay, let's paper prototype from the beginning once more. Okay, I ring the bell here, portal has opened, and then I go into Tokyo. And I'm like, oh cool. um yeah, I'm trying to add some new mechanics, man. Like just have some fun. And I really like this game is the furthest from Dark Souls, obviously, but I just want to have that kind of fun in this game. So I'm just gonna add it. So okay, I finished this level. All right, da da da. Very nice. I have reached the end of the level. Very cool. Now there could be like something that takes me to the next level here, right? And I click that, and then I show up in the next level. All right, and I'm like, whoa, I'm in Shibuya. Whoa. Okay, this is the next level. But now I'm like maybe I could go back by pressing here or whatever. Um, that would do away with the bell mechanic completely. You just you go backwards and forwards. But let's say I failed at this level. Okay, I failed at this level. And then my mom's like, we have to go for dinner or whatever. And then I'm just like, okay, I quit the game. Okay, I quit the game. Okay, and now I'm back tomorrow and I'm in transcend mode. I use another bell, go ding ding, and I press the portal. I hit the portal and I show up back in Tokyo. Right now I'm just like, bruh, I already did this level. Okay, I got to the bit after, right? I don't want to play this again to get to get the next level. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna go over here and say jing jing. Do you feel? Right. So we first of all we're gonna remove we're gonna let's make this right now. Alter. Let's make this right now. Uh, bell campaign bells. Okay, let's get this system out of the way already. Okay. Enabled label um, bell emit. Okay, now over here. Thank you so much for dropping by. Have a nice day. Catch you in the next one. I'm gonna be locked in here, so I'm gonna be doing this boring programming thing. You don't have to sit around for this, but obviously it'll all be recorded, so for your viewing pleasure whenever you have time. Where do where do spawn is equal to, it's not this level, and okay, now this is unlocked thing can just go away, right? This, we don't need this anymore. Instead of this, we do a is bookmarked. All right, local save is unlocked, right? Internal stack. Now you know what this does is, if there are one-off levels, then those can just be like bookmarked. They can be bookmarked with like a bell, and they can show up in in the level that connects to them, right? So it's more of like a random access now rather than a serial kind of like, okay, is the previous level unlocked? No, if the level has a bell in it, then you can go to it. Easy, right? Now, but we have to save this information somewhere. Is um, bell available? Manifest data level. This is kind of, it's kind of like the bookmark feature that we already have. Like you have to spend a currency to access the level. Um, we could use the bookmark here as well. Um, is bell available? Is bell is level connected? I have to go dark. ASAP. Wait. Oh, you couldn't hear me. Damn. Anywho, I'll take a break. I'll be right back. Not immediately, but in a bit. Infinite bliss to all.